I want to hurry up and get them out before I forget. Okay, so the first channeled message was this. I felt like somebody that was in a relationship with someone, they were overhearing a conversation, and somebody mentioned a guy or a girl that like lives nearby. I feel like it wasn't anything malicious, anything suspect, but somebody heard like the tail end of the conversation, and then they like got into a big fight and they broke up with someone over something that really wasn't worth breaking up about. So just make sure before you jump to conclusions, you know what's going on. So it is Mercury retrograde, so there's communication issues are very normal at this time. So just try to stay calm and figure it out, what the person's doing. Then I saw another channeled message to where it was a woman and a man, a couple, and another man was trying to hit on the woman in front of the man. Maybe this other man didn't know that those two people were a couple, that they're together. And the man freaked, the one who was in the relationship with the girl freaked out. The woman had to like try to drag him in the house, lock the door, and like lay in front of the door so he couldn't get out to stop him from like beating down whoever this guy was that was being inappropriate. I don't know if the man is on probation or something to where like if the police get called, this guy would be arrested. Like not even for an altercation, but just because. So if this resonates with you guys, if you're dating somebody who's like on probation, maybe an ankle monitor, maybe parole, maybe immigration issues, maybe warrants, something to where like one little thing, cops get called, they go to jail. Kind of maybe there's a restraining order, and if somebody's caught somewhere, it's a violation. I don't know, but just make sure that there's no altercations. Now, I also got something where, so I don't know what this means. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it was a ritual. I don't know if it's symbolic. I don't know. But I saw somebody taking something sharp and pressing it against their arm. Two people doing this. Two different people doing this at the same time, and then rubbing their wrists together, rubbing their their forearms together so that it was mixing. So that the red stuff that comes out, if you were to take a sharp instrument and rub, and go across. Can't say certain words on YouTube. You guys know what I'm talking about. And they rubbed their blood together and they said, this is forever. So I don't know if somebody say like a commitment, higher level of commitment. I'm not sure, but whatever this is, somebody basically is saying this is a forever thing. This is symbolic of forever. Now I saw something else. Then I saw another part where somebody was in their house, it's like an upstairs, downstairs regular house. And then you go downstairs and there's like a living room. When the person went downstairs, they were shocked to see something. They were shocked to see that the windows, there were chunks of the window on the ground of their living room. Somebody had a carpeted downstairs living room. They were shocked to see that there were it was almost like the chunks of glass were in a jagged triangle shape. If somebody usually breaks the window, like the whole window comes out, it was like just pieces. So I don't know if that's symbolic of like the window being shot out, a BB gun, but it was, the pieces were on the inside of the house, on the floor. So that tells me that whatever was thrown through the window, whatever broke the window, was coming from the outside of the window, not the other way around. So it also looked like somebody had a sectional, like a sofa sectional, but the sectional was like broken apart. So it wasn't like a perfect L-shaped sectional or a C-shaped sectional. Like it looked like somebody moved the sectional out of the way and it looked ransacked. So the place looked ransacked. So I don't know if that's symbolic of somebody's home being robbed, an altercation that happened, a drive-by. I don't know. But the sectional did look dark colored. So it was either like a dark blue, dark gray, or a black. Now, there's something else I saw. Somebody was getting married. So they were talking to their significant other. A woman was telling a man, well, we're going to get a prenup. And the man went ballistic and said, If you want a prenup, then we're not getting married. Why do you want a prenup? Are you planning on leaving me? But I will tell you this. In the man's mind's eye, it looked like he wasn't upset about the woman wanting a prenup because he wanted to use her and take her for everything she's got. He was worried that she was building and building and building, and that she was just going to discard him after she got to a certain level. So I didn't see that the man wanted to like divorce her. Like, I didn't see that he wanted to pull a Kevin Federline or a Trisha and Moses. It wasn't like that. It was more like, you know, I'm like a regular guy and you're, you know, building an empire here, and I love you and I want to be with you forever, but I want you to have a fear of something so that you're not so quick to run away from me. Yeah, it seemed ego-based, but the energy from the guy, I didn't feel like the guy was thinking like, you know, let her build this empire, and then as soon as she gets to a certain level, let me run away, steal her money, and then find someone else. I didn't get that energy, but still everybody should have a prenup if you know, especially if it's a big difference, you know, everybody should be protecting themselves for sure. So that's just my opinion. Even if somebody their heart is in the right place, everybody should protect themselves, you know, because you never know. Just because somebody's heart is in the right place on Tuesday doesn't mean that their heart's going to be in the right place on Wednesday, right? So that was pretty much it as far as the channeled messages go. I wanted to hurry up and get these out before I forgot. All right, Jamie Zebra 23, ta-ta for now. Love you long time.